Welcome to the Dare and Well podcast with Rita Mercer. How are you? Really? How are you doing today? Right now and in this moment, how are you feeling? Today, I just wanted to stop by just to drop in and just check in with you. Sometimes I get it. I get it sometimes that life just keeps on lifing. And I get it that some days we're up. I get it that some days that we may feel down. And I get there's some days that we may feel overwhelmed, overstimulated, and just flat out exhausted, tired, numb, and completely checked out. I want to remind you that it's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to have a day where you're not okay. It's okay to notice how you're feeling. It's okay if you're feeling stressed. It's okay if you're overwhelmed. It's okay to have the whole range of emotions. You're allowed to be human. So it's okay. It's okay if you need a moment to recover. Take a break. Take a pause. Take a break. The important part is, I want to remind you to just not stay there. I don't want you to stay there in the weightiness of life, weighed down by all the dread, all the fear, and all the many unknowns. I want to invite you to pause. So let's just use this moment to just pause and just to breathe. Pause to check in with your breath. Pause to check in with how you're feeling. Pause to just notice the stillness. I get it. Sometimes stillness can seem counterproductive or even can feel super hard to do. But it's necessary. You are worthy of balance. You are worthy of feeling whole. You are worthy of rest. You're worthy of noticing how you're feeling. You don't need to earn love. You don't need to earn worthiness. You don't need to earn the need to focus on you. You don't have to make an excuse to say, I need a day to take care of myself. So this is the moment that I want you just to pause, just to center and ground yourself in this moment. I want you to feel the warmth of stillness, of connection, of truth, of love, of peace, of harmony, of abundance. I want you to embrace the truth of how you're feeling in this moment, because it's in the pause. It's in the pause that you may feel and that you also may find the strength, the answers, the clarity, and the peace that you're seeking. It's not in the busyness. I can tell you that's not where you're going to find it. You're not going to find the peace, the joy, the abundance in being busy for the sake of being busy, for work, for family, for friends, for everybody but you. I want you just to pause. Pause for just a moment, just to tune in. Tune into your feelings and just notice. So just pause for a moment. Check in with your breath. Check in with how you're feeling. When I'm working with my clients, I help them to tune into how they're feeling on a number scale. It's called subjective units of disturbance. So subjective units of disturbance. So subjective, meaning it's up to you to say how you're feeling. The situation or someone else cannot dictate how you are feeling, how you're experiencing life, and how you're understanding how you're feeling, experiencing those things. So subjective units of disturbance, or you can just call it SUDS, subjective units of disturbance from 0 to 10. I want you to just to check in with how you're feeling right now. So 0 is no concerns at all, and 10 is most bothersome. So in terms of distress or in terms of like whatever feeling feels weighty for you in this moment. So 0 to 10, how are you feeling? How are you feeling in this moment? Can you give it a number? By assigning your feelings a number, you get the opportunity to validate yourself, to validate your experience, to validate just who you are in this moment. Because some days it can be so hard to go deeper than saying, I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm angry. Like, go deeper. What else are you feeling? What else is up under that iceberg of emotions and feelings? Sometimes I get it that we just don't know how we're feeling in the moment. So I'm feeling some kind of way. Okay, what does that mean? But giving it a number using the subjective units of disturbance scale, it helps you to give language to and depth to your feelings. So it gives you language, it gives you depth to how you're feeling, and it gives you a way to kind of check in with yourself. So that's it. I just want you to say it out loud. I want your ears to hear. I want your heart to hear. I want your nervous system and your body to hear. I want your soul and your spirit to hear. And you could also share it with a trusted friend or a trusted family member. You can also drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear those. But as you go, so your challenge for this week, as you go out your day, as you go throughout your week, I want you just to pause. When you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling like life is too much and it just keeps on lifing, I want you just to pause. Set the pause button. It doesn't have to be an hour. It doesn't have to be a day. It could be just 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Just take a moment. Notice your breath. Notice how you're feeling. Check in with your number scale. So check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Give it a number. And my dear, I hope that you make time this week to check in with yourself. I hope that you make time to prioritize yourself and to stop trying to save everyone else, rescue everyone else, take care of everyone else, instead of making time to take care of you. You are necessary. You are necessary. You're necessary. So if this message hit home for you, please drop me a note. I'd love to hear from you. Share a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if this number scale is going to help you to check in with yourself and to be more consistent with checking in with yourself. And hopefully it's helping you to learn how to better take care of yourself at this ripe old age of adulting. You can connect with me and share your comments, share your thoughts, share any insight that you're getting from this episode. You can follow me at Daring Well on YouTube. You can follow me at Daring Well on TikTok and on Substack or at LinkedIn. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by the Daring Well podcast. Until next time, wishing you so much love, so much joy, and so much stillness and abundance. Keep living, keep loving, and keep daring well. Take care, my dear. God bless. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of the Daring Well podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode and want to continue exploring the world of holistic wellness, be sure to subscribe to the Daring Well podcast so you never miss an episode filled with transformative conversations and actionable advice. Thank you again for being part of the Daring Well podcast community. Together, let's dare to live well in mind, body, and spirit.